Alright, everyone, it's the Grim Lord here, and this is Grimm's Comics Corner. We're back with Bloodstain. Let's get started. Oh, hey, by the way, this is not safe for work, so it's gonna have a little disclaimer. Well, you know. It's gonna be marked. It's gonna be tagged. Created by Linda Sejic. Dedicated to my husband, Stefan. Thank you for always making me laugh. So no matter how crazy this gets, you know, it was written by a woman. Keep that in mind. Linda Sejic, creator. Ryan Cady, editor. Trisha Ramos, book design and layout. Okay. So this kind of breaks our little thing because it's April 26th. So we're just going to go ahead and we'll do this one. But, you know, we are getting close to 2016. So, yeah. I really didn't want to do anything 2016. But, you know, we really don't have anything else just that I can pull right out of my hat right now. So we're going to do this one. And, of course, it's not that far since we'd be doing 2016's next year anyway. And it's already October. So almost November. So, yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and get started. Somewhere in the ass crack of the Mediterranean. Tack, 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 tack. I'm back. Hey. Tack. How did it go? I'll tell you later. All right. Job hunting, here we go. Well, I did that, and that. Was banned from that place. Underperformed here. Overqualified there. Oh, look, this one has my name on it. Don't ever apply again. Great. Swoosh. Assistant needed. A few hours earlier. Has it already been 2 years since I've graduated? I feel so desperate looking for a job here. Okay, let's see what we have. I guess I'll take whatever I can get. Assistant needed. Crackle. Poof. Wow. Looks like this one's been here for a while. Is this still valid? Hi. Can you tell me why this ad is so crummy and covered in dust? Feels like it's been hanging on that board for years. Oh, that? You must be new here. No, not really. Oh, sorry. I just assumed, well, it is because everyone knows to avoid that job like the plague. What? Why? What do you mean, why? It's common knowledge around here. But, oh well, I guess I can tell you. Now, I don't really know it firsthand, so don't tug my sleeve on it, but there's been a rumor going around about that place and the mad scientist working there. Basically, a friend of a friend of a friend of a janitor I once knew went there. Seems legit. He returned in 1 week, completely freaked out. The guy working there is a complete creep. Yeah, I sure know how to pick 'em. Still, this does seem like my line of work. I mean, I did major in chemistry. I wouldn't if I were you. The guy's a total creep, and that's just common knowledge. Why does this feel like night shift nurses for some reason? Not that I know anything about that. Common knowledge. Poof. College bullshit. Pili-li-li. 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 Tip. Yes. Hi, I'm calling about the ad. You need an assistant with chemistry expertise? Yes, that is what I need, among other things. However, before we continue, I need to view your credentials. Click. Other things? Holy crap, that voice is so creepy. That girl wasn't kidding. Hello? Right, credentials. I have sent my credentials via email as it was requested in the ad. Did you not receive them yet? I could send them again? That won't be necessary. I received it. Miss Elliot Torres. These are some impressive scores here. However, I will need to evaluate your skills in person. Should I sign you up for a trial period? What will I be doing exactly? I will email you a list of tasks. Pling! Ah, got 'em. Okay, and what about work hours? Also, this place seems a little desolate. What about transport? Work hours? You will be working overtime, which will be adequately compensated, if, of course, you satisfy all of the given conditions that are required of you. The transport and lodging are taken care of. I see. Well, thank you for all the info, Mr. Doctor. Dr. Stein. Yes, of course. I will need to think about this proposal. Of course. Have a nice day. Goodbye. This seems really shady. I should probably take a look at those other jobs. Any luck? Just a professional prank call. You get a lot of those lately. Hey sis, found anything? No. Oh, don't give me that look. You know I'm doing everything I can. Are you really? You've been unemployed for 2 years now. How hard can it possibly be to hold on to just one job? I am seriously starting to question your intelligence. I'm sorry, that was a little out of line, but the situation is bad. We're all under a lot of stress lately. Even with my maternity leave benefits and Henry's day job, it's still not enough to cover all the utilities and other expenses. And now with Mom in the hospital, we might end up having to do without electricity or telephone next month. Or internet. Making sure Mom gets all the medical care she needs right now should be our top priority. So, if you don't get a job soon, we will have to start cutting corners for good. I know all of that. I've had the worst luck with finding jobs lately. Either lacked the skill and got dumped, or ended up working for the weirdest, creepiest. You are exaggerating. Oh, really? Remember this one? Because I do. Vividly. Butcher. Crazy Louie's Hatchet. Now look here. I know this might seem difficult at first, but with enough practice, you'll do just fine. Oh, come on. Louie is a sweet man. You could have worked there. Yeah? Do you see him chop a cow in half? He is passionate about his work. This job was certainly unique in its own way. The House of Wax. Let's try this again. For the 10th time today, don't entangle the strings. I can't help it. They stick to my hands. That is because you are doing it wrong. Let me show you again. It's very simple. All you gotta do is blah 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 blah. Wait, what is that? Is that wax? God, I hope that's just wax. There, do you finally understand? Oh, yes, of course. Absolutely. Every word. Okay, I know how this might sound to you, but I do not have a problem focusing. He was mumbling. I couldn't hear a word he was saying. After which, well, I couldn't just ask him to repeat it all again. It would make me look unprofessional. Or he would think I'm just trolling him. Just what? Making fun of him. I swear, sometimes I feel like I need a thesaurus when I'm listening to you. Then there was the bakery incident. Bakery, any sawmill. Hey, you! It's a rolling pin, not a weapon! Alright, I will stop you there. Poof! I admit that was my fault. I hooked you up for a job in the most popular bakery in town, knowing that whatever food that goes through your hands often ends up tasting like ash, being a bit on the hard side. Whoops! Crash! Or just the wrong texture. So, how's the pudding? Surprisingly crunchy. Or all three combined. Hey, what's wrong? Ow, I think you broke my tooth. Oh, and who could forget your famous charcoal rolls? Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Gee, thanks, sis. That makes me feel so much better. Oh, don't pout. Look at it from the bright side. After that, I didn't have to fear food poisoning at least for a week. Well, actually, there is a difference between regular charcoal and activated charcoal used for medicinal purposes. You see, activated charcoal, or in other terms called activated carbon, is made from... You're missing the point. I was just teasing you. Don't take it so seriously. Honestly, though, I thought they would hire you as a cleaning lady, not assign you to knead the dough. That decision certainly sunk their popularity for a while. This job, I don't know, it felt too imposing. 20 surveys? This shouldn't be too hard. Slaughtered Maiden Street. Caw! Certainly didn't expect this kind of place. Though by the name it goes by, I probably should have. It's no big deal. All I have to do is find 20 people to fill this out. Bzzzt. Yes. Excuse me, would you be interested in filling out one of our surveys? Wham! Guess not. Slam. Wham! Splendid! Just in time for my performance. Come in, welcome! Oh, no, I think I got the wrong door. Sorry. Really? Let me guess, he was blind in one eye, was limping, and he had a bloody something in his hand? A chisel and a hammer, yes. You see? You are finally starting to understand me. He also wore nothing but a bloody apron and a stovepipe hat. Ugh! This, what do I even say about this one? Crying onion. Potato peeling? Piece of cake. I can't believe people would pass on such an easy job. Man, they make you do that in the military if you screw up, but you can't freaking peel a potato. Chop. Okay, it's not so bad. I'm sure there are tetragonal potatoes existing somewhere in the world. Oh, hi, boss. Look, this one is already eager to become a fry. And don't ever come back. This one is completely on you. No ridiculous, blown out of proportion story can save you here. It was an easy job, and you blew it. And why? Because you were bored? Ah, give me a break. Life is tough, Ellie. It will not pamper you. I know, but it's the hardest of them all because it was so cripplingly mind-numbing. It felt like a complete waste of time. Oh, don't you go on about wasting time. You did nothing else but played games for 2 years. Gaming helps me think, I'm sure. I'm serious. Look, I know what you must be thinking, but I really am doing the best I can. Honest. No, you are doing your best to make up excuses. Listen here, it's been a year since Henry and I moved here, and all you have done is sit on your ass. And I said nothing, thinking you had some sort of plan, or at least saw a job on hold. Well, from my point of view, you're freeloading here too. Freeloading? My husband's paycheck and my maternity leave benefits are currently the only thing keeping us afloat. So don't you dare mention freeloading to me. Hello, postnatal hormone bomb. For God's sake, you're 27. You can't expect mom to provide for you your whole life. Especially now after her surgery when you know she won't be able to return to her day job. Not for a while, at least. Oh yeah, that's it. Rub salt over that wound. As if I'm not depressed enough about it. You say that, and yet you are doing nothing to repair that situation. Easy for you to say. You already have everything perfect in your life. Excuse me? Is your laziness in any way my fault? This is not about you and me competing. If we want to get out of this crisis, we need to work together. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Ugh. This must look so simple to someone who never had to deal with rejection. What was that? It's nothing. I don't know. I just wish I was more like you. You never lost a job, and you're always strong and confident regardless of the situation. I only act confident because it makes people think that I'm competent at what I do. I think you stress out way too much, love. You should believe in yourself more. I have to go. Go? Go where? There's one more job I should try. Wish me luck. Well, what do you know? My sister was right. All right. All it took was a wee bit of confidence. Crick! Let's do this! But inevitably, the first day on the job is always the hardest. Okay, if I screw up here, I'm doomed. Fortunately, look, easy. Only on your fingertips. I had a boss with enough patience. Whoops! Resolve. Let's try your coffee. And kindness to help me out. It's just a tad... It's just a tad too strong, don't you think? And, apparently some really hardcore stomach lining, too. Next time, try to put a little less coffee in that coffee. And despite me being a complete noob at this job, there were some aspects of it refreshingly familiar. Mixing drinks, it's like chemistry, only less toxic and with taste. On the other hand, rush hour was by far the biggest challenge I've ever experienced. Table 3, cappuccino, hurry! Ah, I'll be right there! Also on table 5, 6, and 7, 2 macchiatos, 1 long and 1 regular. 1 regular coffee, 1 mint tea, 1 cappuccino with sprinkles on top, and 1 orange juice. And seriously, you should be taking orders, not me. Oh, and don't forget water. It was exhausting, so I crashed whenever my butt touched the chair. Ellie, would you like some more soup? During lunch? During game time? Ellie, heal me! Ellie, are you there? Hello? Oh, wiped. As short-lived as that game was. Oh, what the hell, Clara? Did you terminate our internet package? I did. I'm really sorry, Ellie, but until we get the hospital bill, I think we should try to save up. It's fine. It's not like I was making any significant progress anyway. I just wish you told me sooner so that I could inform my friends on time. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, also on a date with my boyfriend. Want to go see a movie? Yes! And visiting my mom in the hospital. Are you okay, sweetie? You don't look so good. I'm fine. Don't sit down, don't sit down, don't sit down, don't sit down. Wobble. But I learned that with enough willpower and hard work, tack, 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 you will get used to crazy schedules. Ugh, this day was a killer. So eventually, hey, Ellie, don't you want to have dinner with us? Aren't you hungry? I am off to die. Please don't knock. You will succeed. It's okay. I got the job. 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 Poof. Day 3. Okay, evolution of a waitress. Day 7. Day 16. Oh, she's got it. Day 23. Day 34. Day 40. Rah! But then comes that moment when you think things have finally started looking up and your confidence is at its highest point. Well, then life comes around the corner and slaps you right across the face. I'm sorry, Ellie. I'm afraid I'm going to have to let you go. You've grown a lot as a waitress, and I couldn't be more proud, but we're living in difficult times. I hate it when they try to sugarcoat the truth. It's not you, it's the economy. The reality of the situation is this. Lately, the number of our customers dropped. I wonder whose fault that is. So currently, I can only afford to have 1 waitress here. Yeah, so fire the noob. It's not like they don't have bills to pay too. So yeah, keep the experienced one. The epic one that can get a job anywhere she wants. Ellie, you have been chewing on that subject for at least an hour. Let's face it, I'm just bad at everything. Oh, come on. This time it wasn't your fault. Ugh. You did your best, and hey, 2 months, a new record. That's not very comforting. But you are making progress. At least Danny will be happy I was let go. Really? Why would he be happy about that? Well, to put it mildly, our relationship was suffering because of it. Yesterday. Ellie, we rarely ever see each other anymore. I know. And whenever we do, you're always so exhausted. Just please be patient with me. I just need to figure out how to balance work and life. Look, I don't mean to pry, but if it's too much for you, maybe it would be best if you quit. Obviously, this job has taken its toll on you. Quit? I can't quit. I barely got this job in the first place, and it's been going really good so far. I just need to get back in shape, and I'll be my old self in no time. Besides, since you're a freelancer, you have flexible work hours, right? So you can visit me here anytime. Yeah, about that. Look, I even learned to brew a mean cup of joe. I didn't get a chance to tell you this yet, but a week ago I got hired by a game company for my first legit project. Wow, really? That's amazing. Congrats. God, you are so lucky to get a job you like. Tell me everything. What will you be working on? Yes, well, thanks. I'd love to brag about it, but I gotta get back to the studio as soon as I can. Beta for their new game is out, and there's already a ton of bug reports. It will take ages to fix them all. Ooh, I wouldn't wish his job my worst enemy. Beta testing is not as fun as you think it is, guys. Sounds like a whole lot of grunt work. It is, says the lady serving the drinks. Fair enough. Anyway, this is what I had in mind. Since we're both busy, we'll have to start planning our meetings. You work till 3 tomorrow, right? Yeah. Okay, then I'll try to do most of my work today and tomorrow morning, so I can get some time off in the evening. It would be nice to have an evening to ourselves at least once a week. What do you say? It's a deal. I'll put on something really nice. Anyway, I went to the university today again to see if there are any new jobs available. And basically, I'm either blacklisted or there are only temporary positions available, for which honestly I don't have the patience anymore. Except there is this one job. This one's new. Oh, it's that creepy guy. Is he still looking for an assistant? Wow, he seems more desperate than I am. That's saying something. Long-term employment. I think this job is the only choice I have left. Oh, hey, this looks like your kind of job. Why not? Creepy. So we're back to that one again. You know what you should do? What? Take a break today. You deserve it. As for the job, you can check it out tomorrow when your mind is clear, all right? Yeah, you're probably right. Relax, she says. Clack. Right. After she told me I'm made for this job. Not like I didn't know that already. What do I remember from the last interview? Yeah, I know. Creepy voice, but what else? These will be your tasks. Well, these tasks are not that difficult. Anyone with basic laboratory training can perform them. But if it was so easy, why is this job still available? There has to be a catch. He's a total creep. A friend of a janitor went there. But also, work hours? There's no such thing. You'll be at my disposal 24/7. Oh, I remember now. Scary guy. Shady environment. No, let's focus on the positive. Technically, nothing bad happened to the person who returned, right? So what else do I know? I need to evaluate your skills in person. I get that, but I have to get there first, which means if I fail, I go back home empty-handed. I would lose more than gain, really. It's too risky. And even if I had money for a two-way ticket, I'd be completely alone. No one to help me if I got into trouble, or aid me, or direct me. What if I got lost? Oh, God, I'm such a coward. What should I do? Why is making decisions so hard? How would Clara deal with this? Why, she would take the job with a smile, of course. And she would travel to Mars if needed, let alone another city. And me? What do? I sit and cry about it. No, I need to get a grip. Things need to start changing around here. My attitude needs to change. I am bold, and I am confident. Hell, so far I've done jobs I never knew I could. And I've dealt with worse things than this. This is my profession. I can do this. You hear that, You hear that, Dr. Creepy voice? I am calling you again tomorrow. Not only am I talking to myself like a complete lunatic, but I'm also arguing with a piece of paper. Who knows, I might just fit right in. Anyway, I better get ready. It's almost time for my date. 2 hours later. Phew! All done. Finally. Foo! Taka! Huh? Swish! Looks like it's gonna get stormy outside really soon. I better hurry before the rain catches up with me. Wait a sec. The pamphlet. It's missing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, crap! There. Thank God. The darkness didn't eat it like the last one. Maybe I should just call right away. Because by tomorrow, with my crappy luck, it'll either get lost in all the papers in my room, it might get stolen by a burglar, like, oh my God, this will finally complete my job pamphlet collection. It'll look beautiful on my wall. Or aliens will simply attack the house because why not? Damn you aliens, why my room of all places? Yeah, screw that. I'm calling now. And if the position is already taken, at least I'll know. Pee-lee-lee-lee. Pee-lee-lee-lee. Crick. Ow. Damn it. Pee-lee-lee-lee. Nudge. Crash. Pee-lee-lee-lee. Pee-lee-lee-lee. Wipe. Pee-lee-lee-lee. Seems like there's no one there. It's 17:30. Maybe I'm calling it the wrong time. Hello? Crap! Hi. I'd like to reapply for the assistant position. Reapply? Have you been here before? No, but I called 2 months ago and sent my credentials. I see. Still, regardless of whether or not you applied earlier. I will have to ask that you repeat that process again. After all, many people apply here every day. You can't expect me to remember every single one of you. I can't send them. And why is that? I no longer have internet access. Miss, if you are not going to take this seriously, then I'm afraid there is nothing I can do. Goodbye. No, wait, please. I'm listening. I am serious. I did apply. All that you need should be there. Trop. Which, of course, is none of your concern. I'll find a way to send it again, somehow. Maybe I can try from Daniel's place. Thank you for your time. Wait, hold on a minute. What is your name? Elliot Torres. You said you applied 2 months ago? Yes. Give or take a few days. I'm not entirely sure. All right, then, tell me. Is all the information on your file correct? Yes. All of it? Yes, of course. Pick up. Hello? Good. Now listen carefully. I booked you a flight that leaves from your town in 3 hours. Make sure you are on it. Grab a pencil and write down the authentication code I will give you. It is required to pick up your plane ticket. Also, my employee will pick you up at the airport once you land. Tick, tick, tick. 3 hours? 3 hours today? Yes. And if you miss it, don't ever think of applying again. I will block all access from your area. It was a rare exception I did today, something I don't normally do. I did you a favor. Don't waste it. Well, time is wasting. I will see you in 6 hours. Or not. Goodbye. Holy crap! Deep. Oh, I almost forgot. Blah! Hello? One more thing. If you manage to make it here, your starting salary will be... that always gets them going. Wait, what was that just now? Excuse me. What was that just now? Was it someone calling for the assistant position? Possibly. Who knows? Could also be a dream. What the hell? You bought a plane ticket for some random person who applied and they have to make it here today? And more importantly, the plane leaves in 3 hours from their place? You do realize it's a waste of money, right? Unless that person lives near the airport, there is no chance he or she will be able to make it. Also, block a whole area? Can you even do that? Are we resorting to blackmail now? Because after pulling this kind of crap, no one in their right mind would come work here. Unless they're suicidal or downright desperate. Hey, are you listening to me? Note to self, confiscate the phone if I see him awake for more than 28 hours. So who am I supposed to pick up at the airport? I'm gonna end up waiting there for 3 hours, aren't I? And then return alone. Ugh. Click. Gwah! Gwah! Oh good, she is here. Gwah! Gwah! And I don't know what all this is. It's like, Claire's been a slight change. It turns out I was very nervous. Instead of calling, decided to call the bed and get it. Wow! I thought it was creepy. I could do it. Nothing else. Lots of beats. The fish sound fishy, but I gotta do it. Wow! It's like to be a scam. I can't hear you. Wow! I really don't have time to spare. I better get moving. Smack. Gwah! Okay, I'm off. I'll call you tonight. Oh, she did bloop or blooped. Pock. Grrr. Okay, have fun. She is so random sometimes. What's with the suitcase? Boo boo boo. I guess she's staying with her boyfriend for a few days. And you, one kiss from your aunt and suddenly everything is fine? Maybe she should try babysitting. Splash! Pee-lee-lee-lee-lee! What the? Who is calling now? Pee-lee-lee-lee-lee! Pee-lee-lee-lee-lee! Oh no! Our date! Pee-lee-lee-lee-lee! Pee-lee-lee-lee-lee! In all the rush, I completely forgot about it. Hey! Hey, Ellie, are you ready? It's pouring outside. Should I pick you up? I think there should be a bus arriving around this time. Ah, yes it is. Isn't it? Crap, I had already left. Great, I'll be there in 5 minutes. I mean, no, what? Maybe he could take me to the airport. No, it would take a while to explain this particular situation to him. He'd most likely freak out about it, too. I better catch that bus. Ellie, what's wrong? Why aren't you answering? I'm sorry, I can't make it to our date today. Something urgent came up. Urgent? What happened? Honk! Oh, crap! Scree! Ellie, what the hell is going on? Where are you? Damn you youngsters and your phones! Watch the road! Get a pair of glasses, Gramps. I was on the pedestrian crossing. Ellie? Listen, Daniel, I can't talk right now. I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'll call you a little later and explain everything, all right? No, wait, just 1 minute. Click! I better shut it off. This thing is only distracting me. The recipient you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. She turned off her phone. What on earth is going on? Ah! No! Stop! Wait! I'm so not gonna make it. 4 hours later. Whoosh! Yeah, she didn't make it. Looking for doctor's assistant. Elliot something. Poof, she. Might be a dude for all I know. Nah. The end is nigh. Come, join the doctor's army and thou shalt be saved. Brain, that was a really bad attempt at humor. The effort is appreciated, though. Wow, I can't believe it. I actually made it all the way here. Cluck! That leap onto the bus was so hardcore. The driver was forced to stop. That's right, I know you were safe at home. Clack, clack, clack. God, I hope I don't have to do something crazy, stupid, and dangerous like that ever again. This job better be worth all this trouble. Wait, I think I'm going the wrong way. You'd have to be crazy to work there, like me. Nope, I arrived from there. Yeah, I think I've waited long enough. Wasn't there supposed to be someone to pick me up? Ugh, crick. Oh wait, this looks like... Well, she's not coming. I guess I don't need this anymore. What does it say? Gah! Rip. Can I help you, miss? Hi, I think this has my name on it. Are you Elliot? Yes, I am. For the assistant position? That's me, and I even have proof. 1 second. Look, see? Here's my ticket and my authentication code, and here's my ID. Oh, look, I even have the job pamphlet with me. Yes, that's all great, but tell me, how on earth did you manage to make it to the plane in such a short time? I ran a lot. I thought for sure I wouldn't be able to make it, but fortunately it all went smoothly at the airport, both with the ticket and the security checkup. Also, the flight was delayed because of bad weather, so I managed to get there right on time. Oh, it seems like you went through a bit of trouble, but I'm glad to see you made it all the way through. Yeah. Say, may I ask you something? Sure. Are you the doctor? You wish. Right, I'm sorry. That was a really stupid question. I don't even know why I asked. Your voice sounds nothing like the one I heard on the phone. Kind of like a rusty can. Though I was hoping it was just my bad phone call quality interfering. You know, some people only sound weird over the phone. Oh no, it's real. But really, you shouldn't be apologizing. If nothing, it's my fault for not properly introducing myself in the first place. My name is Serge Wells. I work as a chef. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask. Though if you have any science-related questions, those naturally go to the doctor. He'll be happy to help as well. But be warned, once posed with the right questions, he will talk a lot. Oh, goody. Noted. Thanks. I'm Elliot. It's nice to meet you. Likewise. Meanwhile, back home. Ring! Oh, hey, Daniel. Hey, Clara. What are you doing here at this late hour? Did Ellie forget something? What? No, she's not with me. I was hoping you would know where she went. What do you mean I would know? She's supposed to be on a date with you. Yes, I know. I called her and she canceled our date. She was acting really strange on the phone. She told me she couldn't talk and hung up. I tried to call over and over again, but her phone is off. So, are you so you are a chef? Yep, that's me. Working where exactly? In a cafeteria at the Institute, I presume? Wham! No, not really. I cook for the doctor in his home, which is where your workplace would be as well. Wait, his home? Like, his house? Here on the pamphlet, it says I'll be working in a science institute. Not some shady place like that. Well, technically, yes, for the Science Institute. You see, the doctor is working for the Institute. They frequently send him samples for testing. The only difference is that he prefers to do his research in the quiet of his own home. I presume he would achieve better results if he was to directly communicate with his fellow researchers there. But hey, I'm not him, so I don't know. I guess some people are just not team players. Hold on a second. If he prefers to do everything himself, why does he need an assistant in the first place? How do I fit in? I never said he had good organizing skills. You know, Elliot, we could talk out here all night, and it's getting pretty late. But I don't have the luxury of time. I have to get up early in the morning, and God knows I haven't had enough sleep lately. So since I already have a feeling you have second thoughts about this, let's not waste each other's time. Are you in or out? It's not like I have a choice. There are no other options left for me. I don't have a return ticket nor any money for it, so I can't go back home. But even if I could, it would probably take months before I found another job, and I know we need money urgently. My moping around the house wouldn't help. It's sad to think about it, but at least this way they'd have one less mouth to feed. But who knows? This might just be the best decision I've made in my life. I got a full-time job I'm awesome at. Oh, Ellie, you're so amazing. We're finally out of the crisis, and what's more, we now even have enough money to remodel the apartment. Or, another victim brutally murdered. On the night of April the 15th, mutilated body of a young woman was found drifting in the shallow waters of the sea near a famous seaside resort, the Spatula Shore. Abduction proves that the woman in question was Elliot Torres, 27, who on the fated evening left her home to find a job in another town. The killer is still on the loose and currently undetectable. Oh God, no! Maybe it's not too late to return. I can still change my mind. I can still go back. Oh God, this is it. I'm on my way there. Hey, are you alright? You look pale. If you're feeling motion sick, I could pull the car over so you could get some fresh air. I don't want to die! I'm driving 60 kilometers an hour. I think we'll be fine. Okay, relax and gather intel. You need to be prepared for what's coming in order to defend yourself if necessary. Oh, God. She looks stressed. Should I comfort her? Just ask about something. I think I know what's bothering you. I don't want to know what horrible scenario is waiting for me up there. It's pretty high up, isn't it? Those cliffs don't look very comforting either. I was freaked out by them the first time I drove here, too. Wait, we are going to his home? But don't worry, we're almost there, and I'm an experienced driver. I know these parts like the back of my hand. I drive this way every day. Maybe he is simply working from home because he has a family. Fine, I'll shut up now. Well, that would be great. It would make sense and explain his broken voice. Old and wise. Scientist the White. He might have children of his own or even grandchildren. I would love that. I'd feel safe then. But with my luck... Now stand still, please. I will have to measure you for your sleeping coffin. He would definitely be some weird uncle from the Addams family. Mr. Surge, I can't do this. You have to turn back. Please, please, please turn back. I don't know how I'll return home, but I swear I'll find a way. Huh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? I'm not driving back now. We've arrived. Look. What? Pshh. Also, please, no formalities. It's just Surge. Oh, dear God. Cue the organ. Something like that. Just feels like you see a bolt of lightning and the organ would play. Boom! Yep, it's a good old school movie horror house. Oh, well, that's not a very good first impression. Maybe we should go inside before we both get fried by lightning. Yeah, let's... Alright. I had to pull myself together. No matter how insecure I feel now, I can't go back. I decided that when I got on that plane. I've never taken such a big step before in my life. It's normal to feel this way. This is the worst part, but it'll get better. I have to be brave, yes, and confident. No more freakouts. I can take whatever they throw at me. Come on in. You are brave. You belong in Gryffindor, and don't you forget it. After you. Oh, wow. This place looks nice, doesn't it? It's a comfortable house. I'm sure you'll feel right at home here. Right. It's not that nice. I have no intention of making this my home. But on the plus side, at least there are no creepy stuffed animal heads hanging from the walls or rugs. Thank God for that. Simple layout, plenty of space. I haven't encountered any dark evil corners so far. Good. Well, Elliot, would you like me to show you around, or would you rather we leave that for tomorrow when you're properly rested? Thanks for the offer, but I think I've had enough excitement for one day. Oh, good. To be honest, I'm dead tired. Can't wait to hit the sack. Still, I think I should at least give you some directions around the place. Okay, so listen carefully. The first thing you should know is there are 2 bathrooms in this house. One is here just under the stairs, and the other one is on the first floor, but that one doesn't have a key, so don't be surprised if the doctor barges in. He just forgets to knock. We all do. I mean, he has been living here for quite a bit, so he's not used to people using the bathroom. When I say over, I mean don't use it over there. Any uncomfortable to bar the door or leave, you're in there. Blah, 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 blah. This one, blah, 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 what? Blah, 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 blah. So you... Well, maybe it's not all that bad. Serge seems like an okay guy. Maybe I can trust him. Did you get any of that? Screw it. Let me just show you where everything is. It'll only take a moment. This way, please. Grrr. Really, what am I afraid of here? I'm just overthinking things as usual. Tack! Scoom! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die! In this place, this is... No, don't think about it. Oh god, who knows what the lab looks like. Well, this is just perfect. A blackout. Just perfect. Relax. Yes, I gotta relax. Take a deep breath and focus on the big picture. Think of the paycheck. I'm gonna help my family. Elliot, don't worry. It's just a blackout. I'm sure the lights will be back on soon. What if there is no paycheck? You better watch your step. Bump. Ow! Yeah, I can't tiptoe in the dark. We really need some light. Snip, snip. Yes, light. Light is good. We need light. Ow, come on. Snip, snip, snip. Ah, there. But it won't last for very long. I better find something permanent. Here. Is that... blood? To be continued. Achievement unlocked. Bonus content. Welcome to the bonus content. Here I'll share a bit how this comic came to be, a bit about the characters, a bit about the creative process, and a ton of sketches. I hope you enjoy. Ellie, we got our own book. That's great, Vlad. Dear Diary, it's day 14 and the boss still refuses to take a shower. So how did this story start? If you had asked me a few years ago if I was capable of making a comic, I would have laughed. Not a happy laugh, mind you, but one of those are you for real laughs. 2012 was the year when that changed. Don't get me wrong, it was still a bad year. Back then I was suffering from a creative block. I was unemployed and my self-esteem was non-existent because of it. And just when it seemed I'd hit rock bottom, thinking things couldn't get any worse, 2 of my family members passed away. Now, creativity is an amazing thing. It is the perfect and most effective way of escapism. It can turn all your negative thoughts into something wonderful that will not only keep you occupied, but will also give something to show for that time invested. It's also an incredible healing tool. Well, sadly for me, that part was out of the question at the time. A tool I loved and used so effectively so many times before was suddenly no longer available. My husband, Stefan, who is also an established creator, remember his work, was doing everything in his power to keep me inspired and motivated in hopes of reigniting the creative fire he too had lost just 2 years before, and found again by starting now a graphic novel, but back then a webcomic called Sunstone, which we have done. If you're interested in Sunstone, please check it out on the channel. It's a fantastic adult book. He talked to me a lot back then. He even tried bringing up some of my older personal projects that I used to love but never finished. Sadly, I tried going back to them, but they never clicked. At that point, I gave up on trying because nothing interested me. I felt like I'd never draw or write anything again in my life. I mean, she had some interesting little ideas here. Oh, I like the girl with the scissors. That's kind of cool. Again, she's always got these really good ideas. And, of course, she's still doing stuff. She actually did a comic that's too crazy for me to ever cover here. Like, period. It's called Lovesick. And it's based on snuff films and the dark web. And it's really graphic, really gory, and really crazy even for Image Comics. And I cannot do it on this platform. It's just way too out there. Like, it's beyond the pale. Because, I mean, it deals with real snuff. I mean, you know what I mean. Obviously it's fake snuff, but even something that alludes to snuff probably isn't YouTube friendly. I'm just gonna say. Like, I know that there's a lot of crazy stuff on the internet these days, but I don't want to take my chances because I do love this channel. I don't want to lose it over something stupid. But then one day it just happened. I went to make lunch to keep my mind occupied, and I put some music on. The song that was playing was Dr. Stein from a band called Halloween. Ooh, I like Halloween. I love that band, so Stefan got an idea. He would draw a picture for me in the hopes it would cheer me up a little. Now, just to be clear on a few points, usually when people think artist couples, they imagine we probably draw or do art-related stuff for each other all the time. That's not the case. I, for one, could never ask Stefan to draw something for me when I fully understood how loaded he already is with work. Nor would he ask this of me, which is why this gesture he made for me meant so much more. The picture he drew was of Dr. Stein from the song and the assistant he's trying to clone. Oh, that is great. Just like the lyrics say, his assistant's hips were nice, so he cloned her once or twice. I have to go back and listen to some of those. I didn't expect to get a picture, so you can only imagine my reaction when he first showed it to me. What are you drawing? Something for you. Huh? Really? For me? Can I see? Oh! I loved it so much that I made it my desktop wallpaper and stared at it for days. And then silly ideas started forming. Then those silly little ideas kept poking at me, so I started doodling them. And what she's saying here is she's the kind of woman that's into some of the darker fantasy stuff. You know, the stuff that they're trying to ban off of, like, Steam and the world, because women do enjoy that. Like, they get into that. There's a lot of women that really like dark fantasy, and I don't think it should be suppressed. I think it's, you know, something that's very inherent in women, and if men can have their fantasies, then women should also be able to have their fantasies. If she wants to be in a creepy lab with a doctor that does crazy experiments and there's blood and all that, and that's the thing, you know, and of course, you see that there's like a bondage element, right? Where, you know, she's kind of like the tied up assistant, or she's like in this chair and all. Yeah, that's a thing. There's ladies that like that. That's cool. So yeah, it's great to see that women are finally coming forward about this, you know, instead of hiding it. So we just need to make sure that the powers that be would kind of recognize this. Hey, this is for the ladies, you know, literally, this is for the ladies. So yeah, I think I might have found my fire. From that point on, I kept drawing until I found the characters' voices. The method was simple. Get an idea for a situation, throw the characters in, and see how they pulled through it. Some strips did great in driving their idea across, and some only started as a good idea but landed flat during execution, so they were scrapped. Okay, we know that one. I used to do a lot of out-of-continuity pages like these back then, since that is usually how most stories start and develop, meaning Elliot had already arrived in the doctor's house long before. So to avoid confusing new readers, I would save old versus new storyline for the next volume's bonus content. It's like, hello? Ellie, I found you. Clara? Wow, that guy has a seriously creepy voice. Yes, I told you. Yeah, you weren't kidding. How'd you get this number? Oh, when I was sending you a package, I found this pamphlet in your room. It looked like the one you showed me when you left, only it's smaller and dustier. And I thought, why not call and see if this is the right number? And it was. In the meantime, I can say a few words about the writing process and share some of the original strips in their rawest forms. Okay, so now that we are on the subject of writing, I will start by dropping a ton of sketches first. Wait, what? Sketches? What does that have to do with writing, you must be wondering. Well, at least in my case, writing and drawing are an inseparable part of the creative process. Here are some of the first pencil sketches. That's some of the work there. That's how the sausage is made, folks. Since slice of life genre does not include many flashy action scenes, you have to put everything you've got into creating strong, relatable characters that the readers will gladly follow, even though through seemingly mundane, everyday tasks. Combining writing and drawing during the sketching phase helped me get a feel for the characters long before I even got to the good parts in the story. Some characters started out as archetypes in order for them to feel different from each other characters, but they developed in or outgrew their role on their own as the story progressed. One such was the character of Dr. Stein, who started out from a general mad scientist idea for the purpose of achieving an impact in the early pages. On the topic of character design, back when the comic was still in its young stages, I was still heavily influenced by the picture my husband drew for me, so I tried to have characters look as close as possible to the original. So as much as I wanted to keep the maid outfit on Elliot, it just never seemed to fit her character. I swear I was going somewhere with this. Good news, your uniform is here. My what? Do I need one? I mean, I am his assistant. Can't I just put on a lab coat and have whatever underneath, like, I don't know, jeans or something? Oh, no. For heaven's sake, don't mention that to him ever. A lab coat here is a privilege that needs to be earned. Uniforms are like a status, too, so if you want to keep your job here, you better stick to it. So wait, he has the highest status here, therefore he can wear whatever he wants, while we all have to be in uniforms. Wow, what an ego. He is the boss, we are the employees. His house, his rules. Fine, it's just a uniform, no big deal. Let's see. Absolutely not. Hey, I have to wear one too. I don't see you wearing shorts or a kilt, though a kilt would be fun to see. I tried to force it in, but neither of my characters seemed too thrilled to push onward with it. I may have been influenced too much by my husband's comic Sunstone and all the beautiful designs he did in it, so naturally I wanted to give it a try myself, which was fine as a one-shot alternative universe sort of thing, but very implausible for the current setting I was going with. What? Oh, excuse me. It's like, dear, I don't mean to be rude, but don't you think you are a little bit overdressed for the job? Personally, I don't mind, but there's a certain dress code preferred when working with hazardous materials. No, I agree with you. I've got no idea how or why I ended up wearing this. Ahem. What? It's just a bit of harmless fun. Sketches, works in progress, and silly stuff. Elliot, this is a sketch from 2012, back when I was still rather insecure about my art. The picture on the right is a recent recreation of the left sketch. I found it interesting to note that as I grew more confident over time, the pose of Ellie changed from a shy pose to a much more confident stance as well. Okay. Yes, master. I farted? Elliot and Clara. Oh, whoops. Wow, Ellie, you really let yourself go. Look at this. Your hair is so tangled that it's starting to look like tentacles. Clara. Original hair color. Clara's original hair color, rather. Never mind. Elliot and Daniel. Dr. Vlad Stein. Frank and Stein. That's the bird. Early sketches. Please notice the lack of nose on all these. It can smile? What sorcery is this? This was the first attempt at a hook nose. Have you forgotten who's in charge here? Gray hairs. I regret nothing. Ugh. See? Ugh. Crap. Did I fall asleep here? Cluck. Ow. Nope. Just between you and me, I think she's a bit paranoid. Oh, I like that sketch. Early Surge designs. I feel a little guilty not talking about Surge all that much since he too is of great importance in this story. Surge didn't go through any significant changes. I already knew what I wanted to do with his character from the start. The rest was just tweaking parts here and there until the overall design clicked in my head. Okay. Well, he was going to have a mustache at one time. Okay. And now he's got more of a, dare I say it, yaoi look? Not that I would know any, I mean, not I. Of course not. Never. The way to your love's heart is through their stomach. Okay, I see. She ruined my favorite coat. Brah, do you even lift? That's funny. No shave November. That's funny. Doctor's got a beard about like me. One does not simply draw a man in his underwear. Which doctor? What's the point? My love has always been one-sided. Need a tissue? Look at that. Hold on, is that a chicken? Yes, that's a chicken. It's an eel? They're just earrings. I love dull jewelry. L'Oreal natural bramble look. Everyone, I present to you my creepy boss. See? I wasn't lying. Creepy. Aha! Go ahead, try it. But I hate coffee. There's no need for violence. Violence, oh God. I love puns. Science. Thank you for 200,000 views. Oh, wow. It's got very popular. These are nice. I would love to show them in another format, like the 2-page. But, okay, well, yeah. I mean, we can go back if you guys want to see it in 2-page. I have to go into the program, though, for a minute. Let's see. There we go. See? I mean, it's still a little, but there's only so much you can do with a digital. You guys get it. It's probably better to get the piece. There we go. Oh, that looks great. See, that's another. I love this kind of stuff. Great in Halloween themes, right? And then, of course, you have these. So we'll go back into the 1-page. Thanks for 1 million views. Wow. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And thank you for reading. And of course, you can get Sunstone. All the Sunstones. I've covered a bunch of them. Now, there's a lot of, obviously, the Darkness and Witchblade we cover, but there's a couple other ones that we could cover from Top Cow. Maybe in the future. You know, we're booked right now. We've got a lot of stuff happening with comics. But maybe in the future, we're going to cover some more Top Cow. I'd like to, because it's almost, I don't want to say it's a dead label, because it's not quite, but a lot of the classic stuff, like, that really needs to be preserved, I think. I've never read any of it, so I'd kind of like to read it and just really bring you that stuff. Also, I said I'm going to do this for another 10 years. Like, that was my goal. I don't want to be doing this. I mean, it depends. This stuff I might continue in my 50s, but I have just turned 40. So I'm like, I can give this another 10 years. You can give this channel another 10 years, depending on how the world's going to be. And hopefully you guys will be around here for it, because, you know, I'm committed. I may not be able to get as many comics up as I'd like, but, you know, we get what we can get. And you guys seem to enjoy the stuff. I'm constantly getting new subscribers. And I got one guy that wants me to do, like, everything from Ninja High School. And I'm like, well, if there's one guy that says he wants it, I guess I can maybe do another volume or another part of that. And see if, you know, maybe some other people will catch on, get some stragglers and say, oh, hey, we'll continue looking at this. But we'll just see. Especially since Creepy didn't do real well last time I did it. I did look and see there was only 15 people on Creepy. But I think my main readers are checking out the older books first because we've got so much stuff. So they're probably not going to check out the later stuff until they get through all the older stuff. That's what my thing is. Because we're getting people, but we're not getting a whole lot of views on the comics that I put up recently. But some of my older fans came in, and I know one fan chimed in and said, wow, I haven't checked your channel in a lot. You really, excuse me, she said, I haven't checked your channel in a while, and you've got a lot of stuff up here. And I didn't think it was that much, honestly. I was like, oh, I think I've been slacking. I used to have way more stuff. But hey, thank you for that. I'll try to keep that pace because I think I can. And of course, I want to do Postal, but again, we can't do that for a while. There's Think Tank I want to do. And of course, we have the Witchblades. We're nowhere near those Witchblades, and you know it. Okay, so we're nowhere near Volume 2. See, that's Volume 2. Nowhere near it, guys. But if you guys want me to do Bloodstained Volume 2, by the way, this doesn't have to be not safe for work because I didn't see anything. Like, I mean, sure, there's some scenes, but it's nothing that we haven't seen in any Vampirella or Purgatory or any of those comics. There was like that one scene where she was kind of strapped to that chair, and some love scenes, like some little, but nothing big. So we're going to go ahead and make this one safe for work. Even though I said it was going to be not safe for work, I haven't seen any sex scenes like with Sunstone and all that. But it does absolutely advertise adult comics. So if you're looking at this and you're not supposed to be here, which shame on you, your parents need to raise you a little better. But if you are looking at this and you're curious about Sunstone and stuff, first, probably need to have a talk with your parents and wait till you get older. You know, literally, wait on all this stuff. You don't have to be in a hurry, okay? This is to the supposed young people that I may have, which I don't think I do, because I looked at my age or whatever people are naming themselves. You know, you can put what age you are, demographics and all that, and I don't think I have anybody that young. But if I do happen to have somebody that young, definitely, first of all, don't be on this channel. Focus on your studies. That's way more important than all this stuff. And come back when you're older. Because I would love to have you as an older fan, but I don't want you as a minor. I don't want minors here. And a lot of the comics we do are definitely not for minors. I mean, look, I know I was a kid. I had Spawn books and stuff, but come on. Let's get real. Some stuff is just not for kids. Like, a lot of that, the boys stuff, definitely not for kids. I mean, my God. I know parents are more lenient now, but man, there was a line. Anyway, let me not rant about all that. We'll be doing Bloodstained 2 if you guys like it, and let me know in the comments. How about that? Let me know. Do you want Bloodstained 2? We'll do it. Because we did all the Sunstone, we did the Swing, and we did the Sugar. So we could do Bloodstained if you want it. I am curious, honestly. But it's up to you. Alright, I've talked enough. I am out.